rakilo bana bis.
Wa mo gala skomi.
Ke ma fe ke le mo ke rakilo e.
Borra que sí.
Ke taba ke ifo ba taba jana tshing te malapa bana be se re lokisha mara gore ka ona ke rakilo
Okay, mamela ge motswaka. A o nya go buelana le nna.
ke nena matata gore ke wa let's get zompo ka buelana le baswa ke ne matata magolo ka gu.
The biggest news right now in the country. SKOMI. SKOMI breaks the internet. Okay.
What's working?
Here's what happened, guys. I got a call from SKOMOTA. I didn't call him. Remember that. He called me. He's like, yo, I want to sit down with you. There's some stuff I want to discuss. Okay. What is it about? 1, 2, 3. I'm like, I know, Freddy. Come through. So he came to the shoot. We sat down. We did the whole thing. And obviously, I was sitting right here. And the moment he started, when he said, I think he said, yeah, something like that. So then I knew that I know
It's going down.
it's about to go down. For like you were here, you were present when it happened.
Yes.
Like what was running through your mind, like throughout like when he was still doing the episode?
Okay. One thing is, I knew and expected during, whatever that he was saying here, obviously it's gonna break the internet.
Yeah,
Because
which it did.
Yeah, we know SKOMOTA is a big brand, and when somebody
brand.
Big brand,
SKOMOTA is big brand.
Wow. So I was like at first I was like, is this guy like sure about like whatever that he's saying?
Someone like,
I wanna know.
hey, SKOMOTA,
Yeah.
is he? God, it's called SKOMOTA yang shy, but
Yeah, but-
obviously I had to listen to what the story is.
And I was like, yo, when this is going to come out, obviously it's gonna break the internet. Because people love SKOMOTA.
Yeah.
And people, it's not like it's for the first time you hear these stories about SKOMOTA, money being whatever and stuff. So obviously we're gonna talk up. This is going to break the internet. It's gonna be a topic. People are gonna say whatever that they wanna say.
Yeah.
And at some point I feel like Bato Jikela, this one, even though he's the one who's feeding us with the information. But
Bimbi.
yeah, something why now?
I think it would be nice to read some of the comments, but we will do that as we continue with the conversation from YouTube. But then, when it dropped, like how did you feel?
Me?
Like obviously, did you watch it live or you?
I
you caught it
was
halfway?
watching live.
Okay.
Immediately when you say 60 seconds left, Nyana, like I waited and I was like, nah, I just want to see or like what people are going to say. Now like I was there for the people.
Yeah.
You get me? So immediately when I tapped the link,
I heard that this girl said
there are people who are already like waiting.
Hey, it was actually when I saw those numbers from my side, I was like, okay, so many people waiting for it for the first time.
Yeah.
And even the numbers that I saw watching, it was like the first time I see those numbers live.
Same here.
I was
Because
like,
I
yo.
remember with the last episode you had with that guy. Barikema. Yeah. No, not Ntlantla. The one who was wearing green. The one who was talking about Forex thing.
Oh, maps.
Yeah. Yeah. Like people were waiting there, but not like that way.
That one. It
So
was,
when it
people
get there-
waited from the previous night.
Yeah, but like they were even asking for the links. Sorry, full story, and stuff. Yo, they were waiting. And when I got this, like yo, traffic on. The comments were even doing this. This I know, right? yo, like immediately fell out to mobile. Like the way never fell out to like or
Get
that
into
part
it, because he's still telling us he's from what college did he say he's from?
Denver. Denver College. Yeah, that's where he studied
Mr.
his
HR.
HR. Yeah. Women resource. Muna dila kadi the invoice.
Yeah.
So I even saw the village girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now comment. I got it 5 times. He commented about the birthday date, saying it's no.
But some of
No
them.
way, nah.
Okay, this episode, like, it has traveled. I
Too
believe
much.
it has also went outside the
much.
country.
Too much.
But the impact of it has gotten so big that, you know, you wouldn't know. Usually we like it when people report about what we do, but this time it was too much.
Too much.
Like the social opinions I saw people do.
The live videos.
On like having meetings on TikTok. At 12 a.m. People are having meetings about how this episode, whatever.
Like it was like the whole day. Immediately after
From
it was
Monday.
out.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. So it was like, it was so unbelievable. But at the same time, as much as people were having social opinions, obviously you're going to have those opinions that are now, because I was getting calls myself. People are looking for Murutwa Kota's numbers, but I can't give that out because, you know, I'm just a podcaster. I didn't know what type of information is going to be going out. So I cannot now put people's lives in danger. Now my job is just
because obviously their aim, they need answers like themselves, because never he must come and now I thought maybe Murutwa Kota will make a video and I'd be like, okay, I see this and that.
But I think he's acting smart about it.
Yeah.
Being quiet
sometimes.
Because sometimes if you go and if there are people who are advising him to, because obviously we like news. I won't lie. We like news. We want to ask them questions. But for the fact that there's people also maybe who are advising him saying, keep quiet about the whole thing. Don't say anything. That is a good move. Because if he goes out, and people are still angry.
Are still going to.
Yeah. So,
you know, sometimes.
But, how do you think he feels right now?
There's no way. I'm sure he's even afraid to just go out, maybe to a mall or something.
Yeah.
But then, you know, what I was asking myself, what if after maybe some days or maybe a week, Rafanda out or Murutwa Kota has been saving the money.
Hey.
And this is the proof. Sometimes don't just jump. Okay, sharp. I don't save a shelter, but then I get fine. That one maybe can be sorted out. Okay, you know, we get it. But then what if okay, this is the money that I've been saving for SKOMOTA, because I know what fame doesn't last.
Yeah.
Anger.
Yeah.
Like I feel like one day, obviously, we're gonna forget about SKOMOTA dance. Not to like it was there.
Yeah. But we'll have something new.
Something new. Yeah. More like the dances that we see.
We used to have.
Bernalebu, Tobeza, Bernalebu, Chokoloza.
There's always a dance. Yeah.
So what if Adamu this is not necessarily like here, but one day I know this is the money that I've been saving for this guy. But then
I've sent the family members. Yeah.
Yeah. Like people who are busy insulting him and stuff, what are they going to say?
Yeah.
Or feel? Because sometimes,
but it's social opinions. You can never stop those.
Yeah, I know. I'll never stop that. But then I'm just saying, what if? But then I get it. Some SKOMOTA, I think, gonna live my 8 months early in the industry.
He's been. It's just like he's always been famous,
like being booked,
inside.
Yeah, being booked to the event. Because first time when I booked, I was like, what is he going to do? And like until he gave another kishab, this is what he do. And obviously he's funny. When I felt like only event get a ticket for this person to see him doing this and that and that. So but then maybe Anya Gorenge Moto Anu kishab utumile shab, then immediately you buy car within 2 months. Like sometimes these people who just buy cars like after maybe 7 months or 8 months, I think they've been saving. So maybe Lena is doing the same thing. I just believe so, or maybe he might be saving. Because I think if that money
Kota.
Le jwala all the
Kote.
time. Abo?
Yeah, okay. Some of the social blogs that have reported about it, we're talking about, like, these are the media houses that have reported about this. We've got media houses like Central News SA, Bonamag, the MDN News, Briefly News, Scroller Africa, Fakaza News, Tele Africa, Tanini Voice, the South African, etc.
And more.
Because there's those ones that, you know, people have their own websites, but I'm just talking
Personal
about
blogs.
the main ones. On Twitter, it was crazy. At some point, it was trending number 1.
Yeah.
Because of this story, guys. Do you understand the magnitude of that? And
I was waiting for Chris.
Excel.
Eish,
Yeah,
that
no.
one.
I'm just glad it never got to that point.
Mara, maybe it will.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
You never know.
There's this one also. The South African.
Yeah.
They said, got like the main headlines here that I see. What are they saying? This is the one that I saw.
Yeah.
But all his money goes into Muritori Kota Bank. SKOMOTA's manager exposed. Ne? And they said, speaking podcast, SKOMOTA's friend and road manager Skotani Sapitori didn't hold his words back as he took a swipe at Muritori Kota. He said SKOMOTA has no bank account and Muritori Kota receives all the money. And he seemingly accused SKOMOTA's manager of exploitation with his cryptic statements. Mzansi was puzzled after Skotani Sapitori alleged that the viral sensation had made over 1 million in bookings but hadn't had his fair share of the money. Do you think SKOMOTA might be having a million?
200,000. UK.
Do you think SKOMOTA might be like out of the bookings that, or let me just say, the gigs that he went over the festive season?
Personally, I don't think he has made over a million. I don't think he has, honestly speaking.
But maybe we might have 500,000 there.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to make, because I don't know, how the transactions move, and I don't know. I'll be
maybe
lying.
I wish we can know. Maybe some of the people who once booked SKOMOTA, or how much did they pay?
Nah, for me now.
You get me?
After this episode,
I know. I'm just saying. I
moving on.
wish. I wish we can know.
We, as much as we are in this business, guys, I understand very much that this thing sometimes it impacts families.
Yeah, it does a lot.
It distresses, like it puts stress on families. Sometimes you find out somebody might end up, doing something stupid out of a podcast. So sometimes we should be careful in terms of how we push the narrative.
Yeah.
And because our job is just to interview and obviously have a conversation with someone, but we don't know what the person is going to say. I can call anybody and he will say anything out of context, or he will say something about somebody. But then, and obviously we like it when it trends. I won't lie. But
because some people, even if you don't ask them a question, but not allege like additional information.
Yeah, so that's where now things get out of hand, So we don't want anybody to get hurt. We don't want to push the narrative too far. It was just us having fun. But what do you think is the solution? Just to close it off.
I want us to talk about the
solution for
SKOMOTA.
Yeah.
I think SKOMOTA must just have his own account.
Okay, that's a first.
Ne? Yeah. But then not over at Tarek had. Maybe it's Tarek one of the family member.
He's gonna swipe at 10,000.
Like, you get me? Because I feel like SKOMOTA, like it. Okay, he can make decisions like I can, but then I don't think this gig bamfile 15K.
For me personally, I think he does not really understand the value of big amounts, or when we speak about, He likes the language of 50, 75 or 100,
okay.
but what the value of what that money holds, I don't think he knows it to that extent. But otherwise,
SKOMOTA must just have an account.
Yeah. No, if still, you know what they can do? They can still have an account for him. Instead of it being an account of withdrawal, it becomes an account of investment.
Or maybe fixed.
Yes, where they just put money for him so that if one day things go palagat, then they can do something with that money.
The problem is the people that, like, for example, like Skotani Unyoko Patela, obviously, when SKOMOTA goes to the gig. So if ever only fixed account, how are they going to do it?
UK, hold on. It's a fixed country.
About UK.
Yeah. So guys, we're not gonna dwell too much on this thing.
Yeah.
We just wanted to report on it because the story broke here. But yeah, otherwise.
Can I ask you last thing?
Yeah.
What do you think can be the solution? And also I want you to tell me, or what do you think about this thing of closing SKOMOTA bookings like right now? Is it not gonna be the end of him or what?
Nah, I don't think it's gonna be the end of him because keep it brand.
Keep it brand.
Yeah.
Solution is I want to give me the solution and we're done.
Solution is, like you said,
bank account.
No, they need to sit down, all of them.
Exactly.
Because I believe those guys, they love one another.
They do.
The challenge here is just money.
Money.
I believe they love one another. They've been
together
friends for many years. Obviously,
sharing.
somewhere, somehow, jealousy creeps in. You fight for money.
People's opinion also.
Yeah, so people are dragging this one this side, this one this side. But they just need to sit down, find a solution that if they're going to work together they are all benefiting. And not just benefiting, but working as well. So for me, I think that's it. And then obviously, most importantly, open a bank account and then open the bookings. Let's SKOMOTA dance.
Yeah, booking.
Yeah, let's
still want to see
dance.
this SKOMOTA dance.
Yeah. And those of you, I'm watching you. Those of you know yourselves. I'm watching you. You know why.
Saival.
Awe.